place, and I lived out there until I was about 15. Then I came to Colorado because my sister's first husband owned an oil company. I went to work in oil fields when I was 16. And did that while I worked all my life. Went from there, got into a program to get a course in metallurgy and welding. Became a welder, started building trailers here right in Colorado. And about 3 years ago I had a major, my legs gave out. And what it was the bottom of my spine was compressing together and pinching my nerves. So they had to go in and cut out a lot of my vertebrae. And I couldn't walk for quite a while. I'd have to use a buggy just to support my body with my upper body strength. And from there, I had a major brain injury. I had a double subdural hematoma that's bleeding out of both sides of the brain. Two guys caught me down here and jumped me for a couple of dollars and beat the shit out of me. And ever since then, I haven't been doing too well. I can only walk about a block at a time, then I have to sit down and rest about 10 minutes until feeling comes back to my legs. I can't use my fingers very well. They're like tingly, kind of almost paralysis. And so I was diagnosed with hepatitis C, so I didn't want to stay around my sister's family because they have a lot of grandchildren. I was worried that somehow they could contract that. I just hit the streets. I fly a sign, I go scrapping. I fill up the strength to do it. Go canning, dumpsters. Sometimes you make 20, 30 bucks a day. Sometimes you don't make nothing. And so my present condition is I can't walk very far and I can't stand very long. So I'm flying a sign. Got like 2 years of college. I'm pretty well read, pretty articulate. There ain't no jobs for anybody like me. There's always people roaming through the streets at night. It's kind of dangerous unless you got backup, which I do have, but they're not here right now. I got a lot of friends on the street. But I carry a kind of like a feather bed, and I got a down mummy bag that I sleep in. During the winter, I'd go to the shelter whenever it snowed. I wouldn't freeze to death. These winters have been brutal. You know, I almost froze to death once. A couple of my friends got frostbitten and had toes amputated and stuff. I'll be 61 this year, and I'm kind of like one of the oldsters. Some of them in their 20s, like Angel, but they're pretty heavy alcoholics, so that had a lot to do with it too. Police came and my two buddies that were all drunk. They gave us all tickets for public consumption and gave me a ticket for tagging because I wrote this stuff on it. They, well, I can tell by your sign that you wrote this, so. St. Vincent, that on Auraria campus has a daily food line, soup line. There's a lot of places around here, Father Woody's, St. Paul's. I feel like walking that far, you know. So I usually stick to Auraria campus, it's right there. When I need it, but then a lot of people, they drop off food instead of giving me money. When I be 1 in 100, give me $1. 1 in 200 might give you 5. There's a lot of traffic on there, you know. You're out here all day, you probably see 1,000 cars go by at least. The kind of money that America has, they should be able to house the homeless. It'd be a lot cheaper than paying my medical bills alone, because I'm out here. Would have put me in a house, bought me a house. You know, I think it's a waste of money putting people up. You get them off the street and they're a lot healthier. They're not using camera general all the time. I know that one operation must have been at least 50 grand for my back. And the subdural hematomas is in the hospital 3 months. Then it took me 3 months to learn how to walk again. And therapy. This adds up to some money. I'm like, wow, that would have happened if I would have been